Girl, look at you, baby, almost looking flyer than me. And I got that Cornrow with the bezel and Louis Vuitton on my body. And I know this shit don't impress you, so no bullshit, girl, nothing extra. Girl, I ain't with playing games. I wanna take you home, I'm just being frank with you. I've been fantasizing about you all night.
Hey girlies, welcome back. So just getting straight into the video. This braiding hair I bought off AliExpress. As you can see, it's in the color honey blonde also. And then to wrap the hair, I also bought this hair off AliExpress. I'll leave the link in the description down below. I am doing this hair on a freshly washed hair. So basically what I'm doing now is just brushing out my hair, just making sure I get out all the knots. And I like to work in sections when I'm braiding, so I'm basically just going to divide it into two. Now step one, which is the braiding. So basically what I'm doing is just getting the hair out of the pack, and I'm gonna cut the hair into two like so. And yeah, I'm gonna pick my hair. I basically just gauge the hair. I don't really have a particular size. I just pick whatever and then I just braid. So what I'm doing now, how I braid is different from how other people braid. I'm basically just dividing into two and make a cross like so. And yeah, that's it. So now I'm basically just sectioning that half into another quarter, and then I'm going to section off the hair that I want to braid. To braid this hair, I'm basically just taking one as a whole, and then I'm using the other one as the second and third piece, if that makes any sense. So that's how I do it, and then I just braid all the way. That's basically it. I hope this makes sense. And then when I've braided the hair, I basically just move it to the other side so that way I can see what I'm doing, because it gets a little bit easier when I flip it in front of me, if that makes any sense. And that's it. I'm just gonna let you watch the rest of the clip and I'll come back later.
Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah,
Alright, so this is half of my head done. Oh my gosh, I was so tired and it's looking good so far. So now moving on to the front, I am also working in sections again. I feel like I said before, it's so much easier to work in sections. So I section it in half, and then I section the other part in another half, and then I just braid. One thing I did forget to say was I didn't finish the braiding to the end. I just left it, and I basically just tied the end of the braid as well, just to leave it a bit messy, because we're gonna wrap it, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like, because it's gonna be wrapped later anyway. And that's it. Whoa, so 4.5 hours later or so, the hair is actually done. It is looking good. I wanted to keep it like this, but I'm like, nah, I have to wrap it. So moving on to step 2, which is the wrapping of the hair. So basically what you want to do is just grab one of the wrapping hair that I showed you earlier, and then we're just gonna start wrapping from the root. So what I did was I didn't tie it to the hair, I just left it on there and then just wrapped it, if that makes any sense at all. And then when I got to the end of it, because the hair had run out, I basically just picked another one, which you see in a second. I picked another one and then I connected it onto it just like so, and I just wrapped it and tied it at the end, and that was it.
I be Uber driver, cause I got the way. Better
So I just thought I'll show you or tell you as well. So as you're wrapping the hair, you want to make sure you're actually pushing the air up, so that way it's nice and tight, because you don't want it to be too why can't I talk, because you don't want it to be too loose. And that's what I did. So basically I'm just showing you here that I actually tied the hair, because I realized I didn't show you. And yeah, that is it. I really love this hair. It was actually looking good so far, and I was getting really tired because this hair took so long. You've got to have patience if you want to do this hair. And at the end of the day, it looked so good. And at this stage, I decided to just pour a bit of black in there just to change it up a bit. I think I only used like 2 blacks, and that was pretty much it. This hair altogether took me about 11 hours. I started at 11 in the morning and I finished at 11 at night. And I'm finally done, and it's very heavy. It was very heavy at this point. I was like, oh my gosh. And now moving on to the styling. So basically what I'm doing is just putting the air rollers at the end, just because we're going to put it in hot water just to make it look nice and, you know, loose and a little bit messy curls and stuff like that. So be careful when you're doing the spa. I basically just dipped it in hot water, and what I was done, I removed the rollers. I actually I dried it with air dryer. And basically what I now decided to do is just apply my Sky Argan Oil Serum. This serum is the best. I love it. And yeah, that was basically it. Oh my gosh, I love this hair. Honestly, it's looking really good. I love the fact that it just looks really messy and, you know, nice. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you find it very helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Before you came round, I was heading for a small disaster.